I saw an interesting question in one of the Facebook groups, so I'll pose it to you. We can see kind of what we think of this. But somebody was really struggling with the lenders who want to schedule last minute closings, even on a purchase situation, or the lenders and realtors who, have an end of the month settlement date on the agreement and then want to close mid-month. Um, and they wanted to know, how does everybody else handle that?
Mhm.
So what are your thoughts on it? How do you push back at a lender and a realtor? And
So there's a balance. Um, there is a balance, and I am really good at saying without saying. If I was sitting around waiting for you, I wouldn't be in business.
yeah,
Okay?
yep,
I can only accommodate what I can accommodate, and I have other clients,
yep,
and I have literally said to somebody, I'm really sorry, but I cannot tell another client that I can't perform under a commitment to them because
hmm
you needed something at the last minute.
yeah.
And
That's a
I
good way to
have
put it.
literally said that to people.
Yeah,
I said, how would you feel if I had to tell you, I'm sorry, I have to move your closing because somebody else has an emergency.
right. Yeah,
Um,
yep. I
and
like
you
that.
need to put yourself in the shoes of my other clients and understand I already have commitments to these other
Yep.
people. I will try to fit you in where I can, and I
Yeah.
will let you know as soon as I know where I can fit you.
Yeah. I think it's easier to push back at the realtors. And I think there's a bit more flex amongst people in a purchase transaction, generally speaking.
Hmm.
Because there's a lot of different factors that can force a closing to have to move dates.
Hmm.
Um, but I think the refis sometimes get really tough. The lenders get really pushy, being like, "No, we have to close this today." And you're like, "Today? You couldn't say that 3 days ago?"
So I had a situation several years ago where we had a contract that was expiring on Thursday.
hmm
And on Monday, I still didn't have anything. I didn't have a CD. I didn't have anything.
Yeah,
And the lender's like, well, we're still in underwriting, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's great for you,
yeah,
but you want me to do this closing not in my office, which means I have to arrange for somebody to be, I need to arrange for a location,
yep,
and I have to arrange for somebody to be there.
yeah,
And if I don't have a definitive date and time, 48 hours in advance, I cannot guarantee you that I'm going to be able to do this.
yeah.
They, the lender came back at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday and said, we're ready to close
That day.
that day.
Wow.
And,
That's some audacity.
and the lender and the realtor were pissed off at me because I said, I can't whip somebody out of my butt.
Yeah,
I can't whip a conference room out of my butt, and I can't whip a closer out of my butt.
yeah,
So I don't really know what you're expecting me to do.
yeah.
Thank God for friends. I had a friend who had a title company in that area.
hmm
She not only let us use her conference room, she conducted the closing for me, and she didn't charge us anything.
Wow. That was very generous of
And she
her.
did it at 6 p.m.
Wow.
But if I didn't have her, there's no way I would have been able to do it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And
That's
this is
absolute
why you
insanity.
need to network with your competitors.
Yes, and that's an excellent point. Yeah, because sometimes you need help.
Hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you
Uh,
need to make friends with your competitors, not treat them as competitors.